Good evening, otherworldlies. This is Juliana Angel, your dark mask diva. How's everyone doing today? Well, Sensational Delights and I are having the most amazing time. We went to Enchant. It was just awesome. So if you want to see our little mini movies on both of our channels, go to Sensational Delights. Astral has posted a lot of little video shorts. I have like a couple on my channel as well. We had an incredible time. Also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, Sacramento Siren, you can also see some of my photos on there. Okay? Well, without further ado, otherworldlies, I will talk about my topic now. Okay, so a girl was telling me about a situation. She's got this platonic friend, okay? She said that he has a girlfriend, but when she's not around, he gets like too familiar with her, okay? So what she kind of doesn't know what to think about it and what to do and stuff like that. So what he does is he gets a little too familiar, and he gets a little moody, he gets a little down, and we all do and stuff like that. And you know how when you talk to your friends and they listen to your problems and stuff like that. Well, he gets a little too comfortable with her, and he how like sometimes you hug your friends and stuff like that? Well, he puts his arm around her waist and holds her hand and stuff like that. Okay, well, you know how like sometimes you hug your opposite sex friends and stuff? Well, you know how it feels just a little awkward and weird and stuff? Well, he's putting his arm around her waist and holding her hand, okay? She feels like not cool about it, okay? And she's like, what are you doing? And he's like, this helps me feel a little bit better. Okay, well, she's not okay with it. Well, of course you're not okay with it. Okay, you feel like he's doing something inappropriate, right? Like, you don't mind giving him a hug or something, right? Because it's okay to hug your friends. If you just give them a hug and that's it, as long as you're not cuddling with them and holding their hand and doing stuff like that, because that feels more like, girlfriend, boyfriend stuff. But when people are putting their arm around your waist and holding your hand and stuff like that, that's more girlfriend, boyfriend stuff. And he already has a girlfriend. Okay, so I'm thinking if you confront him about it, okay, he's just gonna like gaslight you and say whatever and just be salty about it. I think he's just gonna you know what I mean by gaslight? He's just gonna say, oh, I don't mean it like that, and my girlfriend doesn't care if I do that, or that's not true, and stuff like that, like, you're my close friend and all this other stuff. He's not going to own up to what he's doing. Okay. When he says it makes him feel better, what he's doing is he's basically like emotionally cheating on her. And what he's doing is he's doing something physical, so he's physically cheating on her too. He says it makes him feel better. When people cheat, it makes them feel better. You know why they cheat? Because it helps them emotionally, physically, and however else, it helps them detach from their partner. People, when they cheat, they're enjoying cheating, okay? They're not regretting cheating. People who cheat enjoy the cheating. That's why they're doing it. They're enjoying the cheating. They're enjoying betraying their partner. Okay, there's no part of them that regrets it at all. I'm going to tell you that right now. I mean, I've heard a lot of things, people who've cheated tell me years later, yeah, they regret it because what they did was they messed over a really good partner. But people who are cheating at the time, there's absolutely no regret in their actions at the time. They're cheating on purpose. And they're not regretting it at all, and they're completely enjoying cheating on that person. Okay, there's no part of them that is not wanting to do it. And it's completely intentional. It's not an accident. They are cheating on that person on purpose. Okay, so of course it's helping him feel better. Okay, you don't like it, but he's doing it anyway. Okay, so if you confront him about it, he's really not going to be like, oh, I'm sorry, it makes you uncomfortable, and he's not going to stop, because he's already disrespecting one girl. So he's already disrespecting one girl, so he doesn't mind disrespecting another girl, you know what I mean? Because that's like how he thinks. He's not a very nice person. Okay? He's only concerned with his gratification. And that's how cheaters are. They really only care about themselves, okay? So here he is, he's disrespecting her and he's disrespecting you, okay? He's only just really interested in his own whatever he's doing, okay? So here's something you can do to kind of just play it off, okay? You don't want his arm around your waist, okay? You can fake like you had some kind of sports injury. You can fake like you see this big bookshelf behind me. It's really tall. It goes all the way to the ceiling. You can say you were in the library or whatever. You have a shelf at your home. You're reaching up to grab a book and you pulled a muscle. You could go, hey, can you not touch me there because I pulled a muscle. Okay, problem solved. Or if he's trying to hold your hand or something like that, do something really annoying when he does that. Like, this is what everybody hates. When you give them a consoling pat. Just go, pat, pat, whenever he does it. Because that is the biggest turnoff. That is very family-ish, and it's a turnoff when you give someone a pat, pat. Whenever they, it's a kind of a condescending there. Because I've been in a dating situation where people who don't know how to give affection give a pat pat. I'm like, ugh. You know, like it's really creepy. And I mean, the person actually liked me, but they gave me a pat pat, and I was like, I am so gonna friend zone this guy because he gave me a pat pat, and it just made me like, ugh, you know. But the guy actually liked me, but he didn't know better, and he gave me the pat pat. So I'm like, I'm automatically gonna friend zone this guy because he gives pat pats. And I mean, I know that's really like rude and mean and everything, but I really, if you touch people the wrong way, they're not going to want to be physically intimate with you. So make sure you go, oh wow, you know, you're having a bad day. Make sure you're giving him the pat pat, and make sure it's just kind of irritating, okay? And when he holds your hand, just squeeze it really hard, and then hand his hand back to him. And then bring his girlfriend up. Say like his girlfriend's name is like Jennifer, okay? Because like a lot of people's name is Jennifer. And just be like, oh, you know what? I saw a girl yesterday at the mall who looked just like Jennifer. Like, your girlfriend is so pretty. She has like, this girl was so pretty just like Jennifer. Isn't she a brunette? Like, she has this long dark hair just like Jennifer. Oh my god. So I was like, Jennifer, is that you? And she turned around and it wasn't Jennifer. So what you're doing is bringing to his attention that you might run into Jennifer. Okay, and that you don't have a problem approaching Jennifer and talking to her. So you're bringing this into reality that you might speak to Jennifer, or that you might approach Jennifer and say, hi Jennifer, and start talking to her. So it's occurring to his mind that you might talk to his girlfriend. Okay? So you're making situations where you're not letting him touch you, you're making it irritating for him to touch you, and you're doing things to make him cringe when he touches you. Okay, so you're making situations like that. Because this kind of guy, if you tell him to stop doing it, he doesn't have any real respect. He doesn't have any respect for Jennifer, or whatever her name is. He doesn't have any respect for you. And of course, it makes him feel better. Cheaters, it makes them feel better when they cheat. The whole reason they're doing it is so they can mentally detach from the person they're with. Okay, and a lot of people cheat so they can escape themselves. I mean, people cheat for a whole lot of reasons, and narcissists cheat all the time, but you don't even have to be a narcissist to be a cheater. Some people are just cheaters. You know what I mean? Like, people go around calling everybody a narcissist who's a cheater. Your cheater isn't necessarily a narcissist. I mean, but, you know, narcissists do cheat constantly, but this person is just somebody who's cheating, okay? And you're like, well, isn't a cheater like somebody who's, like having full-blown physical intimacy? No, a cheater is somebody who is doing something inappropriate, in their relationship. They're doing something like holding another girl's hand and trying to have, some kind of physical closeness, or doing something to betray their partner. Texting another girl, leaving like little heart emojis in other girls' inboxes and stuff like that. That's cheating too. So, he's probably hitting up other girls, besides you, and saying, hey, can I talk to you? I really need someone to talk to. And he's trying to get close to other girls and trying to get attention from other girls and stuff like that too. So he's making other girls besides you uncomfortable. It's not just you. I'm pretty sure that he's doing it to other people too. So I don't want you to feel like you're a bad guy for kind of like turning him away. But what you want to do is you want to make yourself unapproachable, instead of just telling him directly. And we really wish that we could be more direct with people like that, but they're just going to try to make it our problem. You know what I mean? So you just want to make it too uncomfortable for him, because he's a creep, right? We wish that we can be more open and honest with people and be like, what you're doing is not okay. In a perfect world, we could be like that. What you're doing is not okay. You're being a cheater. He knows he's being a cheater. You don't have to tell him that. But if you're making it to where he knows this is not an open door situation, because he knows you're uncomfortable, he's going to do it anyway. He knows he's a cheater. He's going to do it anyway. Okay? He's trying to tell you, this makes me feel better. Does he care that it makes you uncomfortable? No. Does he care that he's a cheater? No. He's being a cheater on purpose. Okay? So just make it uncomfortable and cringy as you possibly can. And then, every time he does it, do something cringy. Say something he doesn't like. Okay? And here's another thing. I'm not sure why you're alone with him in the first place. And I'm not putting you down for being alone with him, because he's probably orchestrating a situation where you are. You know what I mean? Like, were you guys at work? Like, what's going on? Like, why isn't she there? Why is he alone with you? Like, what you need to do is just make sure you're not alone with him, if at all possible. Are you guys working alone for some reason, or working on some project alone? Like, do you guys have to do schoolwork alone? Or, like, why are you guys doing something without her there? That's kind of what I'm trying to find out. And I'm not, like, saying you're doing something wrong. I'm just saying he's looking for an opportunity to be alone with you so he can do that. Okay? So no one else sees. Because I doubt he's going to do that in front of somebody else, so someone will tell. You know what I mean? So you got to just make sure that you're not alone with him, or else he's going to do that. And then what he's trying to do is he's trying to groom you. Okay? And he's trying to slowly, first he's going to have an arm around your waist, then he's going to hold your hand. Okay? And what he's doing is it's like a mental power trip. He's going to slowly do this, that, and slowly just do little things progressively. Then he's going to get his face closer to, and then he's going to hold you and cuddle you more. And pretty soon it's just going to be this full-on thing where it's going to progress to where, you guys are doing it. Okay? It's going to help him feel better. All right, so it's then... then you're going to just wonder how you're in bed with him. I mean, because he just slowly turned it into that. You're like, how did this even happen? It's because he just slowly got you more and more used to that physical closeness. He's trying to see how far you'll let this go. So you got to make him uncomfortable. He's making you uncomfortable. You got to make it so cringy he just won't even get close to you. Okay, make it super, super cringy. Okay, so that's all I really have to say about that. You can't confront him directly about it. Make it cringy. Don't be alone with him. Okay, if you guys work together, try to see if you can get on a shift where he's not there. Seriously, because there are so many predators at work these days, and they come in different genders, and guys prey on guys and girls prey on girls, and it's a thing. I'm like, people are crazy these days. So if you can just do that, and this is not your fault, okay? This guy is just he's just being gross. Okay, so do not be alone with him. And if he's trying to do this in front of people and just be all buddy, just bring out the cringe factor. Talk about, injuries. You fell off your skateboard, you're reaching for a book, you're playing volleyball, and, your whatever injury is acting up, okay? Whatever you need to do to say something was wrong with your waist, don't touch you there, or whatever, okay? That's just your no-no square. just whatever you need to do, okay? To just tell him it's not cool. And just pretend you just got the injury. So he was like, why didn't you say anything before? Just come up with it, okay? So because he's not going to take no for an answer otherwise. You need to come up with some reason, okay? And just do the patting and the cringing, and next time he goes to reach for your hand, pretend you don't see him, and act like you're reaching for something, and just accidentally elbow him when you go to get something. I mean, you just play it off like you didn't do that on purpose or something. I mean, really just make things cringy and difficult for him, because you can't play fair in an unfair world. Okay, you can't be honest with a dishonest person. All right, I mean it. So this has been Juliana Angel, your Dark Mass Diva. Otherworldlies, I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.